Hello, Bob. You know, I just listened to your newest video. I am planning to buy all Jim Baker books in the territory, go to the campground with my brand new zippo lighter and burn it. He's a liar. He's a crook. Stupid Bob. A whole 15 minutes of you kissing up to your lover. Well, I'm glad you say that with one of you perfectly, finally. But Bob, if you're going to talk about Jim more, I will go to the second-hand book, get every single Jim Baker, and I'm going to light it here. I don't give a shit of my smoke alarm. He's a crook. He's a crook. He's hiding behind the Bible like you do. That's it. That. Now back to my new lighter. Now, the reason I bought my new lighter is these new bits. As you see, they got these stupid little metal pieces for safety, for the people like Bob cannot burn the Bible. It's really hard because in the old days this is a good lighter, but now it's hard. It's very hard on your thumb. And we're talking to the lady who sells these things, and she's ripped her skin deeply, smoking dope and reading the Bible. So I went and bought myself a new lighter. Now on the new lighter, it says right here, Bob is an idiot, Jim Baker is a fake. Keep away from children like Bob. This light is not child-proof. See, I didn't say indecent because I cannot say it. But I know RESIS, taunt, means not child-proof. So instead of bumbling over it, I replace it with child-proof, because it means the same thing. And finally, do not put this close to your face. Don't tell me there's morons trying to, with big noses and mustaches. Oh, God. See, Jim Baker spent illegal time according to God, and he did a sin. I don't care how many books he writes about this. Because your books, I should find a copy of your books, and burn out Jim Baker and that guy. Oh, I love the smell of brand new. Because this is the same thing, both. No cap. Is that thing filled? Yep. Well, I'm lucky. I'll be back. No, I hope they don't move it from the spot. Where's my light computer? That's the light computer. No, it's not glad. Okay, well, they put mine. Oh. Damn it, darn it. I had this stuff right here upon many years. Don't tell me she put it in the kitchen. Look. La la la, Jim Baker is an asshole. Jim Baker, fuck Bob. Bob and Jim should fuck each other. It's too late. disappear. Bob stole it! Oh, don't tell me I have to go buy some zippo later. So, Bob, I hate you more. How dare you done this to me? I'm like, zippo, moment. Yeah, I can cut this. Bag, grocery bag. You. Now there's somewhere I have I wish they told me I have to find something, but I know I had some. I should find it before the video, but I thought, oh well. Oh, God. I think I have it in here. Oh, use that, but that's not meant for it. I need my lighter for it. I need a lot of things. Oh, I guess I have to look for it. But, anyways, I was to stay burnt Jim Baker books. I don't give a shit about it. I don't give a shit. Your Bible, Jim Baker book, and your book is good for starting forest fires. Oh, I just don't believe how stupid you are, Bob. Green box. Find it. Found it later. Ooh. Not over my knee now. There's a delay here. Now, here's the optics. You notice it's missing this. These, like the back, is good for your finger. Nice move. But these, I'm glad over the years I have been stocking up of all the layers I find. Yes, I also got the official Jim Baker Playboy lighter. Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice. Look, Bob, he's guilty, and that's it. Because everybody in that court was Christian. That's why he got off scot-free, Bob. Oh, yeah. I just wish you grow up and believe that Jim Baker is a fraud like you. No, I haven't smoked a joint yet. But still, you're a fraud. I'm the real thing. I may be a sinner in your face, but this sin is a real deal, smaller than you. Oh yeah, and also keep this around 50. Wait a second. There's been a myth going around that this stuff explodes in California if you leave it in your car. Maybe this has some truth after all, because you have to keep this under 50 degrees Fahrenheit, away from the sun. Maybe the sun, because there's, wait a second, a liquid in here. Actually, in still kind of little Goddamn stupid. I'm live, you stupid goddamn dog. Yes, I have a book, and I use it for those stuff. It's called the Bible. Now, this is going to be extra long, but I think there's some truth that you don't believe the using the back of cars. But no, family, science. We make God. God make science. Science is our God. Now, if you look in the Bible, Bob, there's no word science. Back then, people don't know what science is. So before you say, oh, God makes science, no. We are the sciences, because science means we are gods. Every time we invented something, like Og and his wheel, we became sciences. A breed of working class human beings who invent things. Well, yes, they had mathematicians back then, and people who think about science, but they were scholars, not scientists. So, look up science and find when we first started. Because well after King James. Back then they called them wizards. People who play with potions, trying to turn gold into lead, or vice versa. Those wasn't sciences, but they are dabbling in the science of sciences. But you don't know when we started using science as a word. When we call people who invent things sciences. Yes, it's not in the Bible. The word is not, unless you buy an updated modern book. When they add all the modern words in it. Remember, you and me have the old Greek Bible and Sanskrit, okay? Well, it's in there. It's science. Remember, second, in Greece and Rome, that's where all the smart people are. Remember, they didn't have a book about a Bible, so they are not calling themselves scientists. Christians like you did have the Bible, but back then they wasn't thinking about this. They're thinking of these people who invent these things who become more like inventors than sciences. Everybody knows what the sciences do. I don't think Jesus never met the sciences, but he met many wise men. Here we go again. Wise men. 3 wise men. 3 sciences. Because back then, wise people think about science and things when they argue about a little book named the Bible. That's how it do. You look at it in Jewish book, no words of science. The Quran, nothing about the word science. And you tell me that God made science. No, it's incorrect. Because if there was sciences, Jesus would mention it in his travels. He talked about wise men and great people with great minds. That's it back then. I'm thinking the history of that time that book was written. So that word, science, is not there, and people wasn't calling other people back then sciences. So how can God invented it? We invented the word to put all the wise men, smart people, and mathematicians together into a job. Sciences is a job to make things better. In other words, sciences is God. It's us being a God. And God don't like us being gods. So that's why we make the word up. There. Yes. So since you don't like sciences, because each of them is playing God, you're sorry, because right now that's who's trying to get rid of this cursed C-19. Sciences. We are getting close, day by day, to find a way, a vaccine or something. It's just like the Christian Jim trying certain things because he's not a scientist. He think he could hear. He's a dumb person. You need training. Like back in the old days of medicine men. They look and find things and then try it on people. Okay? Medicine men. But you mistook the modern meaning. Now, there's many things, like gay, lesbian. Oh, that is not in the Bible, Bob, and you use it always. Yes, this part, you shall not sleep with another man. That means when me and my brother was in the tent camping, we all sinned. That's how I sinned, with my left-handed hand, sleeping with my brothers in the tent or a room during the summer. Every single person who go to summer school slept with other men in bunks. So we are all sinners. Right there. Okay? This is how the world works. We will sleep with other men. Sexual, unless we have that dream and we think when we are asleep that God next laying to me is a woman. The only time you could call that if you're sleeping by a can and you have a sexual dream and in your sleep deprived mind, this is a woman, and Ken wakes up in front of you fucking him. That's what it means. Unless you and Ken actually want to fuck before sleep. Then it's a sin. I know I've been pointing these things out, but remember, Bob, don't use modern language. Because the modern language is not in the old Bible and not in King James, because King James English was completely different than ours. So, this is my proof there is no sentences in the Bible. It took me a while to figure, but no. You want me to bring that big old dictionary out and pointing to you what science it is and when. But no, you do not even care. Why? You have to use the modern Bible with the old antique King James and the original Greek Bible to have your point, because then you use the modern one. The ones that come out every updated time. The un-King James versions. That's where they put words in the mouth of the people who wrote the Bible. Then people wrote the Bible. So they remember Jesus. And screw God. That's it. You're thinking with a quarter of your mind. You and Jim Baker. And I am. So any Yukoners out there, if you have a Jim Baker book, back a Bauer, never going to get it back, and I'm going to take it to the campground and burn, because he's a liar. And I'm going to plan maybe mix some Bibles with it. I know it sounds like I'm the Antichrist, because I am. I am the Antichrist. One of them. And our goal is to taunt, like Lot did, to people like Bob. It's my duty, Bob. And remember, you read the story about Lot. With me, the third, and the second German are Lots. We pointing things out. Oh yeah, you went and look at how to say it finally. Like 2 or 3 hours after the original video. You have no idea. One of the views is every place, it's songs and everything. But do you think you actualize the word? Because you claim you never seen the word with a Z in it? There's many words, like pizza, got 2 Z's. Yeah? Zoom, 1 Z. Zoo, 1 Z. Again, that's stupid, I'm 1 hour space. Well, I better. A sign from God. See you guys later. Bye.